Hi and welcome to this EstatesIT.software video. This video will be a short video today just explaining the layout of the system itself. So we will start with the menus along the top. So you can see we have the buzz menu, which is the equivalent of a dashboard, which you can see here. There's a scroll bar. If you use your mouse further down, we can see we've got workflows, compliances, things like that. We've got the diary next to that. That will explain the diary view. As you can see, there's a few arrows that we can pop these out like this. We will go through them shortly as well. We got the contacts menu, which lays out the contacts. We got the properties menu here, and then we got the leads, the events, the keys, compliances, and the feeds. They're all separate videos for each one of these sections of the system. If we just use the menu down the left-hand side now, if we click on the Fly menu, we've got the same options. So we've got the diary view, the contacts, the property. It's in a nice long view here. So if you want to just click on these rather than at the top, you have these options. This is the same from the diary down to the feeds, which matches along the top. However, we've also got some reporting tools here. KPIs, boards, sales pipelines, lettings pipelines. You can hover over things and they will tell you what they are. And then we got the tenancy section as well, which is for property tenancies. So we can see here that if we click on the KPIs, that will open up the KPI section. So this menu is always here on the side as well. So you don't have to have it out of full size. We can just close that down and you can see we've just got the icons themselves. So if we click here, I can go back to the property section as well. It's very similar on the right hand side. It's another flyout menu. These are more actions on this side, so we could put a new viewing on, new valuation, new offer, new contact, or new property. And then there's also the section where it shows you sort of the documents that have been produced from the system and any leads that you have not read at the moment. So when new entries come in from the portals, from Rightmove, Zoopla, or even your own website potentially, when you're clicking on the leads, you will see which one of those leads are down here that are new. So it's very good because if you're working on the system, you can see that I've got a new lead because I have a nice little orange square here that tells me that information. That's very similar to the documents that come out of the system as well. That's telling me that I have 3 documents produced now. So that's actually what that's showing me there. Again, we fly the menu out, we get the better view to understand what the wording is used on each icon. If we just close this down though, you can still see this. So this is very good if you've got a smaller screen. So if you've got a 24-inch monitor, yes, you'll get most of the information on there. But if it's a bit smaller, or even like a medium-sized phone or a tablet, it's nice and easy to see these buttons down the sides here to see exactly what you've got, even if you can't see the top menu. In the bottom right-hand corner, these are just some system settings, so we can access the settings from here and the lookups and things like that. There's training manuals and videos, so there's other videos like the one that we're on now that you can also see from here. There's information about your branch, so depending which branch you're with and what information you've got. And then you've also got a little bit of security here, so that'll tell you who I am and what my security rights is on the system. The other thing I've not mentioned around the top menus and sides is the quick search. Again, there'll be a video on this separately, but on the quick search we could type in the name of a property, a name of a person, and this will actually find that information. So if I just type in the word hey and press search, which is the orange button, you can see here that anything with that word hey in will come through to here. Again, this is explained a bit more in depth on another video. Now, how does each section lay out? Each section lays out very, very similar. So when we look at the diary view, you can see on the diary view we have a filter here, and then we have a list, and then we have the output on the right hand side there. Let me just close that down. We have that on the right hand side there. So if we just go to the contacts, that's the same situation. We've got the contacts here, we've got the filter, we've got the list view, and we've got the overview here. And if we do it one more time for the properties, we've got the filter options, we've got the list of properties, and then we've got the overview here again on the right hand side. So a lot of this information it's very similar with the way it's laid out, so that should make it a lot easier when you're needing to use and work your way around the system itself. If I start to type in one of the property addresses in here, for example like Dorset, that would bring up every property on the system that has door in there, or as you can see we've got a couple of Sundorne roads in there as well. So your filtering is very good to filter your list of properties. You might find you have 20, 30, 40, maybe even hundreds of properties. This is the good way of filtering out what properties you're looking for here. If you want to clear what you've got there as a view, we can just press clear filters, and that will put you back to where you was at the beginning on that view there. If we just explain a little bit more in depth in each section just quickly. So if we click on one of these properties, you can see when we click on the property it does change the overview here. So now we're looking at the actual property and not the sort of list of all the properties. So this is very good if you want to click on, say, this one here for 13 H Street. You can now see, I can see the pictures that have been uploaded, I can see the brief description, and I can see all this information in here. I can even look at some internet links online, so I could view it on your website potentially, Zoopla links and EPC registers, and we've got links out to certain things including property particulars. So these are just all of the section in here. Each property has then got details, matching, and other tabs that are further along. Again, these are explained in a longer video further on regarding the property. So we can have a look at that a bit more in depth then. Contacts is the same. So we look at the contact. If we click on the applicant, you can see here we're now getting information about the applicant on the overview page. Just information about them, email address, maybe you want to contact them, information like that. So the general layout of the system, filtering option if need be, select from the list of people if that's what you would like to do on this occasion, and it will change that information on the right. Again, that's the same on the properties. Not so much the same on the leads. The leads is slightly different. We still get the lead filter in, and then you've got your lead that's coming. So this is my real lead that's ready to go, and then you've got the lead source information. And when I click on the lead itself, that will now bring this section through. Again, the lead is explained on a further video further down the line. We've got the events the same, so diary filter, list of information, and then an output here of the overview where you can filter down by diary types, for example. So we can look at all the repairs maybe, and that'll show me what repairs we've got on the system as well. Yes, okay. That's very similar going through the whole system, that is. The keys are the same. Compliances is very similar, so you can monitor all your compliances. And then as you can see, we've got the feeds information as well. Feeds information is quite a good one to do because you'll be able to see which properties haven't gone up to your portals or which ones have. Those portals will include Rightmove and Zoopla on the market as well. And that brief video was just explaining the layout of .software. Thank you for watching.